Jay ain't had no process. That's I don't know if you understand how big a statement that is. Like, he just did it. I only seen Jay do like one thing, like that wasn't a process. I think it was like more like a little, for lack of better terms, a little ritual. I know he'll always, when he was working on his albums, he would wear Biggie chain, his Cuban with the Jesus piece. Jay rock that. He wasn't getting no cut neither until he finished the album. Other than that, that little ritual right there, that thing he did, Jay ain't had no process.
I ain't know that, man. So when he'll work on an album, he'll wear a chain that he got from Big, and he wouldn't get a cut.
Yeah, yeah, he'll wear a big personal chain. That was Biggie chain.
Wow.
Yeah, he would wear that.
Damn.
I can't wait. I can't wait for everybody to find out what's really been going on in the background.
Video that everybody's seen, but I wanted to get your thoughts on it specifically. It's an old clip from Drink Champs where Diddy shows up and he's Noriega's trying to get a drink for him or whatever, and Diddy says, "I like that, Daddy. I like it when you're scrambling and scraping for stuff." What do you think when he calls guys daddy? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, didn't he do that to Meek Mills as well and stuff in a pool or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, he's been telling us. I told y'all when he was singing Happy Birthday to French Montana and they sitting in there in the house in the morning time, no females around with their shirts off. I've been telling y'all, y'all just didn't want to hear it. Y'all want to believe what y'all see on videos and stuff like that. I love what the white Jew say. The white Jew was like, he broke it down great for y'all. He was like, just be talking. Just because y'all don't see stuff and y'all want to open your eyes, don't hate on that. Don't hate on the messenger. Hate the message. I know I said that backwards, but hey, that's how y'all supposed to do it because I'll be telling you, I'll be giving y'all game and the message about these dudes, It's obvious, y'all. Come on. Everybody been telling it. People that don't like him speak on it. People were fearful of Puffy. Puffy was the first one, really. We give, I think, 50 Cent credit for making a lot of money with that vitamin water, and Dre a lot of credit for making that money with the beats and all of that. But Puffy had got up there, and Puffy was out there. And he, had a little gangster in him, even though he was, like to go that other route. But you'll find out a lot of y'all favorite gangsters and tough guys and guys in prison and coming back home telling all the great stories on YouTube and that we look up to, or you guys in the ghettos look up to. I live around them, but white folks. But all you people that out there doing all of that, y'all look up to and all of that. These niggas was booty bandits, man. Booty bandits. Not saying all of them, but a lot of them. Keep fucking with me, I'll start calling names.
Forget Batman and Robin. Step aside Thelma and Louise. Hip-hop has its own legendary duo. Sean Corey Carter, the man, the myth, the HOV himself, and Sean Combs, the ever-evolving Diddy Puff Daddy Sean, but only to his mama and apparently Jay-Z, the entertainment magnate with more aliases than a witness protection program. The bromance between Sean Corey Carter, the legendary Jay-Z, and Sean Combs, better known as P. Diddy or Puff Daddy, has long been the stuff of hip-hop legend. Their mutual admiration is as thick as Jay-Z's rhymes. Diddy even joked that only two people can get away with calling him Sean, his mom and Jay-Z. Talk about a VIP list. But now, the in-day club crooner Curtis James Jackson, more popularly known as 50 Cent, goes ahead in stirring the pot further with missing claims. It seems like there might be more to their friendship than meets the eye. Could it be that they're not just bros, but secret soulmates in the world of hip-hop? One of Jay-Z's homies just spilled the tea saying Hav ain't as straight-laced as he seems. Rocking Biggie's chain? That's a bold-fashioned statement, even for a guy who once rapped about riding in a Rolls Royce. Makes you wonder if Hav's got a hidden tropical fruit salad going on under that Brooklyn exterior, especially with all this Diddy drama clinging to him like a stubborn pit bull.
Taylor Swift, like I said, if I was actually
up there that he wouldn't come take my trophy.
Right.
Kanye West. Mm-hmm. And Jay disagreed.
50 Cent has been going viral on various social media platforms like Instagram. In his words, he says, anyone seen Jay? Puff says he isn't picking his phone. Jay-Z, a supposed close pal to Diddy, doesn't seem to be speaking out for him despite how close they're supposed to be. It's already been believed that Diddy has quite the connections with people at the tops in the music industry. It could as well be assumed that Jay-Z is one of those figures.
Take us through, like, what goes on, like, when you were there.
What did I say when y'all asked me about why was the TD Jakes at the Diddy party?
Yeah.
What'd I say? Money
Right.
and sex.
That's it.
That's correct.
When do you start questioning how lucky some motherfuckers keep getting?
Right.
Is it really a conspiracy if the same person keeps benefiting off the same kind of tragedy over and over and over again? So to answer your question, I'm sure he's always going to be a billionaire, and I'm sure he's got great things to happen. I mean, look, he's got the job with the NFL. He's hooking all his friends up with the halftime shows. I mean, think about it. Think about the halftime shows. Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, all right. Now Rihanna, and then we had the whole LA thing, which of course he was involved in that, and then they pulled Mary J. Blige off to, you know, make sure she got that money for Kendall, and you know, they had that whole moment, you know, but all he's doing is using his friends and the people that he fucks with, or at least the people that signs his non-disclosure agreements, he keeps getting them the Super Bowl gigs. So I mean, like, he's doing all kinds of stuff, you know, and I do not begrudge him. It's just, if you gotta do the kind of things that he's done to get where he's got.
Apparently, folks are starting to point fingers at Jay-Z, suggesting his hands might be cleaner than Mr. Clean's commercials, but not by much. They're hinting his rise to the top might be paved with more than just hustle. Even Jaguar Wright's chiming in, spilling the tea about Diddy's connections, which apparently run deeper than a gospel choir's Amen corner. Diddy seems to have a hotline to TD Jakes, a well-recognized gospel minister of God. Seems he could probably preach a sermon about keeping your secrets buried, deeper than 6 feet under.
In the history of hip-hop, having signed Kanye West, partner is Jay-Z, that they started Rockefeller in '95, which is kind of weird because a year prior to that is when Tupac got shot up, when he went to visit Biggie. And then next year, '96, September 13 is when Tupac gets killed. And they started at that time, where in 1995, the biggest rap songs that came out were some of the biggest rap songs ever. Dear Mama, you know, Coolio, Gangster's Paradise, you know, I Got 5 on it. I mean, you look at this list of stuff that came up in '95 that decided to compete. These guys did an interesting, he said some very interesting things, saying that Diddy and Biggie wanted to be like.
And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fifth just...
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not...
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see.
The people who usually stay further out than an entourage member at a bathroom break are stepping into the spotlight. Leading the charge is obviously 0 Cent, but it seems he's not alone. Comedian Cat Williams, whose jokes are apparently funnier than anyone's NDA, has spoken up his own opinion regarding the industry's dirty linens. Seems like they're finally getting aired out, and it's going to be messier than a backstage fight over the last bottle of Fiji water.
The Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with.
Conspiracy theorists seem to definitely be having a field day with the extra gossip on Jay-Z, as some random dude on the internet named Matt Wallace throws shade, accusing Hav of being in an elite gay and pedophile club, almost a R. Kelly incarnate who turns out to be gay. This accusation is obviously being disputed and seems to be as believable as Kanye claiming he's the most humble person in the world. Which brings us all back to 50 Cent, the resident instigator, poking holes in Diddy's situation and adding Jay-Z to his hit list might not be unfounded for his latest reactions. Maybe 50 finally ran out of beef with everyone else and decided to set his sights on Jay-Z. Or maybe, as Wallace suggests, there's more to the story than meets the eye, and 50 just happens to have a nose for sniffing out juicy gossip. Now, all this talk has people wondering what's really going on between Jay-Z and Diddy. Is it a bromance for the ages? Or is there something more complicated going on, like a shared private island with a suspiciously long runway? Who knows? But one thing's for sure, the rumor mill is churning faster than a Rock Nation record deal.
So you image yourself after a gay painter. Your big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, their heartbreak, right? But when you look at...
Up there that he wouldn't come take my trophy,
right?
Kanye West.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay disagrees.
Jay said nobody's scared of 50. That's what the quote was.
Yeah, but that really, he should address the guy who made him feel like a punk. Well, he had to make it clear that no one's scared of 50 Cent, because that person was obviously making him feel like maybe he's afraid or Kanye West is afraid of 50 Cent. It wasn't 50 Cent.
But
and the public misinterprets it. Like, see, well, we have, like, you know how rock and roll has punk rock?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, hip hop has cool punk. Jay's the coolest punk in hip hop. His presentation makes people decide to say,
oh man,
you know, because he's big, and his take on it is bigger than the actual art form. He won't actually compete. So there's points where the artist will do things just to create a competition, like the battling that has always been a part of the culture, and it doesn't happen because he just looks like, in words from Slick Rick, these peasants.
Does that
mean
bother
nothing.
you? Does it bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me. It's just his choice. You know, but when he has to say no one's afraid of 50 Cent, it's because the public is responding to his punk presentation. It's not 50 Cent. I don't have a problem with him.
When it comes to the rap game, it seems there's been a beef simmering between Jay-Z and 50 Cent longer than a pot of grandma's stew. These two have been compared more times than Instagram filters. And let's face it, 50 Cent hasn't exactly been sending Jay-Z Christmas cards. They're like frenemies in a hip-hop soap opera, with their relationship about as warm as a New York winter. Sure, they might have crossed paths in the boardroom, but let's not confuse business with buddy-buddy. It's like they're both CEOs of their own empires, too busy plotting world domination to bother with tea parties. Which leaves us to speculate if maybe, just maybe, the unfounded calling out of Jay-Z by 50 Cent might be a malicious intent due to HOV being close pals with P. Diddy, who is currently on the run against the law. Are the supposed rumors true or not? We do not know for sure.
Principles, you don't change that, but you're going to change who you are. You're going to change, you can't do the same things that you can't hang on the corner. Some people may not be comfortable with that. And then it deals with the other side of success, how people look at you when you're successful. Media meddles, people sue you, settle. Every step you take, they remind you get it. So no matter how far you are, you still have that stigma on you of where you come from when you walk inside the door. Even if you have a tuxedo on, it's like, oh yeah, that's the guy who used to be this and did that.
That's all for today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and stay tuned.